You are listening to the Outlaw Podcast with me, your host, Andrea Hall. I am a certified equine gestalt coach, speaker, 3-time author, and lawyer. I help women lawyers who are miserable in their career, struggling with mental and emotional health issues, wanting to have fun in their lives, and struggling to be selfish. After fulfilling my dream of being a criminal defense attorney and opening my own law practice right out of law school, I thought I had it all. While at the height of my career, my 18-month-old puppy died, and I thought, what am I killing myself for? Sometime later, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and my world turned upside down. It was in that moment I realized something had to change. This podcast is about sharing my journey with you about what is possible in your life outside the legal profession, stopping the adulting, and being able to play as a child, inspiring you to dream again. Let the journey begin. Good afternoon, Facebook, and welcome back to another episode of Outlaw. Today I want to talk about Patty Perfect and how I have been able to put her back into the cheap seats. So I have been a perfectionist my whole life. I can remember as a kid, my mom saying to me when I would come home from a girlfriend's weekend or spending the night, I would say, I know somebody's been in my room. And my mom would say, how do you know? And I'd say, because the carpet's out of place. And I have always struggled with that. And perfectionism really is this double-edged sword. It can be really helpful, yet it can also keep you really stuck because you stay in that place of waiting for it to be perfect. Are all your ducks in a row before you take that leap of faith? And I know that that is something that I have struggled with, and that is definitely something that was huge in allowing me, or for that matter, not allowing me to really shift from my career as a criminal defense attorney into something other than the legal profession, because I kept waiting for everything to be perfect. Was it the right time to leave? Was this the right career choice? And I know that there are other professional women that struggle with this conversation that they have with themselves. You know, how is it going to be perfect in order for me to leave my career? Will I have enough money in the bank? Will this new career be successful enough? And those are all conversations that I had with myself as well. And it really keeps you stuck and keeps you from moving forward, because that constant voice in your head is keeping you stuck in that safe place, right? That place that's comfortable. Because for me, and like so many other professional women, it's that voice that keeps you safe and keeps you stuck at the same time, because it's wanting everything to be perfect before you jump off the cliff. And unfortunately, I don't think there is such a thing as being perfect. And unfortunately, it feels like you're stuck in quicksand, like, right? Like you're wanting to take that step forward, and yet because it's not perfect, you're hesitating. And as a result of that, it kept me from not having fun, and I was really unhappy. And so now I check in with myself, Is that voice something that's keeping me safe and secure because there is a true danger? Or is that voice inside my head saying, hey, it's got to be perfect, keeping me from doing things that are fun and spontaneous just because I don't have a plan and it's not perfect? Or because I'm not happy and all of the ducks don't necessarily have to be in a row in order for you to take that step forward. Yet again, that has played a huge, huge part in my life. My dad was very much a perfectionist as well. I remember my dad being in the construction industry, and every day he got up and made sure that, his clothes were clean and his hair was done, and he had jewelry and all of that stuff, a watch and whatever. And he always was even dressed to the nines when he went to a job site. So that is a voice that continues to play in my head, and I have to keep it in check. Otherwise, it potentially overwhelms me and rules the day. And so there's a time and a place for that perfectionism. Yet there's also a time for Patty Perfect to take a back seat and sit down into the cheap seats. And so if you're able to answer, 1, 2, or 3 of these things that I've talked about in regards to how Patty Perfect may be keeping you from keeping you stuck versus allowing your wings to fly, or keeping you from fun and keeping you stuck in a place of misery, then we should really chat. Whether you drop me a line or you schedule a free exploratory session with me, I think that this would be a great opportunity for us to chat, to figure out how I can support you in keeping Patty Perfect into the cheap seats. I hope this was helpful, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Outlaw. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning into another episode of Outlaw. There is life after litigation. If anything I said in this episode resonates with you, call for a free exploratory session to see how I can help you. My horses will give you instantaneous feedback, unlike traditional talk therapy. You will shift your awareness into real time with the help of a horse. The horses are like lie detectors, flushing out limiting beliefs with a swish of their tail, a shift of their 1,200-pound body, or a simple unwillingness to move. Horses have a way of seeing into the window of our souls. Horses have been connected to humanity since the dawn of time. Their hearts can heal and mend our broken hearts. Simply standing in their presence can change our lives forever, putting the puzzle pieces back together and returning us to wholeness. Horses are restoring the parts of us that have been missing. You can call us at 970-682-4405 to set up your appointment today. Want to be inspired daily? See about our latest events or purchase a copy of my books? Go to our website at www.witherswhisper.com. That's www.witherswhisper.com. Or you can follow us on any social media venue at Withers Whisper. Until the next episode, listen to the whispers.